This video is your sign to confront the thing that's been bothering you. I know you think you're above all situations, but some situations do call for confrontation. On the bright side, a simple conversation can solve a lot of misunderstandings and get rid of your anxiety. Some people may not know what they're doing, some people do know what they're doing. But I'm here to tell you that always ignoring it won't always make it go away. Sometimes you have to face it head on. Maybe you could learn from this story. I've had two new neighbors move in about a month ago, a guy and a girl. It was brought to my attention by another girl that she thinks the girl has a crush on me. I said, that's impossible. She said, well, she's always looking in here all the time. And I guess she does the girl thing where she lifts her chest up and does this, whatever it is, because she wants to be noticed. I said, you're tripping. But then she kept looking in my apartment every single day. Every time she would walk past, she would try to look in my apartment to see if I was there. I have a couple stalkers where I live that are women, so this behavior isn't unusual for me. I don't know if they know who I am on the internet or if they just like something about me, but this isn't the furthest somebody's gone to get my attention. I told her through the window on 2 separate occasions to stop looking in here. She'll stop for a week to continue the week after. So one day I just get home from the grocery store and I think, perfect, she's getting home at the same time. She's going up the stairs and I'm right behind her. And I'm like, great, now I can talk to her face to face instead of saying it from the window. So now I can see she's extremely nervous. She's fumbling to get her keys. She can't get inside. She can't even look me in the eyes. She's extremely nervous and she seems embarrassed. I figured the message was received, so I'm just gonna leave it alone. I don't wanna crush this girl. As long as you don't look in my apartment, there's no problem here. She's been slowly gathering the courage to glance in my apartment again. Fast forward, it was brought to my attention that she thinks that girl's about to start looking in here again. I said, nah, she never will. But then I feel somebody staring at me very, very hard. And I look up and the dude looks up at the same time, acting like he wasn't doing it in the first place. So today I'm cooking. I'm in my boxers. I see them coming up the stairs. It's not a big deal. I don't think they'll look in here. The girl, as soon as she passes my window that doesn't have a curtain, does a full 90-degree swivel like an owl with her head and looks in my apartment. I say, quit looking in here! But I'm in boxers, so I can't come outside. Put some shorts on, I get outside, they're already inside. I say, okay. I take the trash out, I come back up to the door about 30 minutes later because I ate my food first, and then I knocked. It gets crazier, listen to this. The guy answers the door. Well, lo and behold, he's gay. Because he answers like, hello. I say, hey, sometimes when y'all come up those stairs, I see y'all looking through my window. Can y'all stop doing that? I have a lot of anger in my chest. I didn't think I was angry till I got to the door. The fact that I had to do it in the first place. So I had anger and I was trying to just be civil about it and hopefully we can solve this with a conversation. But I said that very civil like how I'm talking to you now. He tries to gaslight me. I already knew they were going to pull that. People who are cowards can't face confrontation one-on-one. They have to lie their way out of it. He says, oh, well, what apartment are you in? I say, you know what apartment I'm in. I'm right there. I say, I've already told you once and I've had to tell her multiple times because I always see her looking in here. And I point to her because I can see her in the back and she doesn't deny it because she knows it's true and he knows it's true. He doesn't deny it. So he's still trying to act like he doesn't know what I'm talking about, but he hasn't denied anything I said because he knows exactly what I'm talking about. And I'm calling him out and I'm not buying or feeding into the lie. I'm not saying, oh, maybe this is, no. I know you know, and I'm gonna call you out. So when someone tries to gaslight you, call them out on the gaslight. Call out the gaslight. It was giving very narcissistic behavior, but he was probably just embarrassed and trying to hide it because now that I think about it, I'm knocking on his door in front of all the other neighbors that are passing by and seeing what's going on over there. So he's trying to save face, but I'm not gonna let you out. He says something like, okay, we'll not do that. But he's kind of smiling. Remember, he's trying to save face. He's trying to act like he doesn't know what I'm talking about. So I ask him, I said, do we have a problem? He says, no problem. I said, then tell me what's so funny. He said, nothing's funny. I said, okay, well, I came over here to talk to you about a matter and you're over here smiling in my face. So that tells me we have a problem. Do we have a problem? Don't take me being civil as me not standing on business. Because if you only know how to speak a-hole, I can be a-hole. If I got to get the message to you that way, we can communicate that way, but I'd rather be civil neighbors and just have this be a misunderstanding. He stopped smiling immediately. He said, no, there's no problem. I said, okay. I said, y'all have curtains, right? He's like, yeah. I said, y'all don't want people walking by looking through the windows. He's like, no, we don't. I get it. It's a privacy thing. I said, yeah, well, same for me. He goes, no, I get it. I get it. We'll make sure to not look through your windows. So before I left, I said, all right, we good? Just to make sure. Don't take my civility as weakness. I would hope you wouldn't do that. He said, yeah, we're cool. I said, all right. That was the end of that. I don't think I'll have that problem in the future, but this is your sign to go ahead and confront the person when they try to gaslight you, because a lot of you probably aren't confronting people because you're scared they're going to gaslight you. Just call them out. Call them out on everything they did. Have all the evidence. Call them out. Call them out for trying to save face. If you got to say, like, I know you're lying because you're embarrassed right now, we both know what you did, and then move it on. Don't stay on the lie. Call them out for the lie, then move on to keep the conversation going, because if you let it stick to a certain point, they'll try to stick to it as well and try to make it look like you're crazy. Anyway, I hope this story helps. Shouldn't be a problem anymore, and I think me and my neighbor have a better understanding. Still don't like the gaslight attempt, but I put the fire out. I'm not worried about it. The girl in the back didn't say a thing. She couldn't say a thing because she knows not to look in here. She shouldn't have been doing it. If you find me attractive, you know me on the internet, I don't care. You don't look at my living spaces.